Straight out the ghetto, cause I'm a side daddy. I got ice around my neck, cause I'm a side daddy. Or even gold teeth, I'm a side daddy. Or picking big ice out, cause I'm a side daddy. I got $100 million, I be massaging. I got $10, I be massaging. I got $1,000, I be massaging. I got 22 cents, I be massaging. I took a penny, I be massaging. I said, shorty girl fat, I be massaging. You big two.
Yo, what up, 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 though? Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. Yeah, my man T in the queue already. He said he was ready for the shits today, and we're gonna get right to it. Before we get started, you are listening to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. You are watching the Ball Hawk Show podcast, Facebook, YouTube. What's good with y'all? It's Monday. We got to discuss the Super Bowl. We got to discuss the Lakers. We got to discuss anything and everything that went down over the weekend. But we got to just talk about the Super Bowl. That's what we're going to do. Talk about the Super Bowl. Talk about Dynasty. Dynasty. Who is the New England Patriots? Will we ever see another dynasty like we've seen with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick? Who's to blame for the Super Bowl? How did Tony Romo do calling the Super Bowl? Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you enjoy the rendition of the national anthem? Did you enjoy that weak-ass halftime performance? Did you enjoy Tony Romo? Did you enjoy the chess match? Did you enjoy Tony Romo? Did you enjoy Tom Brady in maybe his last football game ever? Did you enjoy Tony Romo? Did you enjoy Edelman killing the DBs of the Rams? Did you enjoy Tony Romo guessing 4 plays every time the ball snapped? Did you enjoy Tony Romo? Did you enjoy Tony Romo? And with that being said, T, did you enjoy Tony Romo?
Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show.
We getting right into it,
hey,
man.
Hey, look, man. Tony was tripping last night. Hey, he didn't do a bad job calling the game.
Not at all. Not at all.
But he was calling. He said something about the same play 3 times in a row.
God damn.
And I was looking at the play like, maybe I got to rewind this and check something out because that don't look like the same play.
Tony Romo's out this thing, boy.
Yeah.
Somebody said one of the Tony Romo defense attorneys, and I ain't gonna say their name, tried to say that Tony Romo was making fun of himself because he saw all the viral videos and articles about how he can predict plays. And I was just thinking I think he was feeling himself, which hey, we all been down that road.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and he was guessing upon guessing upon guessing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess your first year in the booth when you get called for the Super Bowl, I guess you can feel yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, we just having fun at his expense. You know, he had the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had a good laugh off him.
It was hilarious. I mean, just to see how he was going, like he was rushing through like 4 and 5 scenarios before the snap of the ball. I'm just sitting there like, God damn, Tony, stop reading your press clippings. Just, hey, I think they might do this, and if they don't do it, fine.
They want that's who they want as their offensive coordinator, though.
Who did?
That's what they was calling for. Remember they said that Tony Romo should be a coach here and blah 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 and all that. That's what you want?
Hey, look.
You want that man yelling 3 plays in your quarterback year?
Hey, good thing that damn radio cut off after 15 when it was 14 seconds hit that shit off because he gonna keep talking. Hey, hold on. The safety. You got an overhang. Check to the wait. We got a shift. Wait, they standing up. Yeah, that's T. Hey, T. Brandon Lee said, "What's up, man?"
I said, "What's good?"
Big dog.
What up, B. Lee?
Nah, Brandon Lee Williams.
Yeah, man.
I just said it's going, man. Over the nail.
What up, dog?
Yeah, Big Debo.
That's Cali. What up,
yeah,
Cal?
Cali Debo.
Left side.
My bike, pump.
Left side.
So where you want to start at, man? Do you want to wait until like JaVale and them get in before we talk about this Laker and the new potential trade?
Yeah, we gonna wait for JaVale for that, man. But you know, I had a conversation with somebody, I forgot dude's name on your post about Edelman. He he was talking about how Amendola and Edelman are average receivers and their numbers don't do this and their numbers don't do that. And I'm like, they're not asked to do that.
Yeah.
Their job is to move the sticks.
He's
a lot of touchdowns.
He's a Miami Dolphin fan, so that's why I was laughing, because I know why he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
that's cool. That's cool. But my thing is, you can't stat watch. Like, you actually have to watch the game and understand their position. Yes, they are a wide receiver, but they're not asked to get 1,000 receiving yards. Yep. They're asked to catch the ball, move the sticks, and that's it. Like 35.
That's it.
You're my number one option. Point blank period. Because I either got a linebacker or a safety on you, and either way, it's a mismatch.
Yep. Either
Catch
way,
the damn ball. Like that. That's it. So I mean, for people to say that dudes are average, like an average dude doesn't last 10 years in the league.
No way.
And play every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Barring injury and stuff like that. Average dudes just don't last that long in this league. If you average, you're not gonna last. So that was my thing. I just don't like when people say that somebody like that is average.
Or that
and I understand if you just look at,
or that they're a product, or that they're a product of the system.
Yeah, or a product of the system. Because I mean, dog, I don't care what slot you put him in. He a mismatch every Sunday. Like it don't matter. It don't really matter who you got on him, because he made Peters look like a fool. Kobe? Yep, Kobe. He made him look like a fool.
Yep.
I mean, it was a couple times Tom Brady got the ball out late, or he probably would have scored. Edelman would have scored.
Wait, T. Hold on, T. Hold on. I can't let you just gloss over that. Are you saying Tom Brady was slow on his reads also? You got some slander for Tom?
No. Tom, of course.
Okay,
I'll hold back on nobody.
There we go.
I'll hold back on nobody.
Talk that talk.
You already know it. There's no cut cards over here.
Ain't no cut cards.
There's no cut cards.
Let's go.
Yes, Tom Brady was definitely slow on his reads. And Wade Phillips get a whole lot of credit because he was confusing the shit out of Tom Brady.
All right, hold on with that too. Hold up. Wait. Can we give a shout out to Wade Phillips? Can we just say that Wade Phillips was prepared? Wade Phillips had Tom Brady calling timeouts early. Wade Phillips was doing his damn thing. It wasn't the damn defense that lost the game for the Rams. It was not.
Wade Phillips coached the game of his damn life yesterday.
Of his life. I mean, Tom Brady did not throw a touchdown pass. He did not throw a touchdown pass. He did not throw for 300 yards. Yeah. I mean, he was 21 of 35. That's 14 incompletions for 262 yards. Somebody finally got pressure on him and sacked him. They sacked him one time. I mean, Tom Brady went a Super Bowl without a passing touchdown.
Yeah, that's real.
That's after scorching us for over 500 yards last year in a loss. But
500.
500.
Yeah.
He has the best. He has the best Super Bowl let me cut you off. He has the best Super Bowl performance in a loss and the worst Super Bowl performance in a win. I think Joe Montana had a Super Bowl where he threw for like 150 something yards, no passing touchdown, but he rushed for a touchdown. So they probably on the same plane. I think that was Joe Montana's like first Super Bowl, he threw for like 150 yards, no passing touchdown, but he had a rushing touchdown. But Tom went to the extremes on both ends. But go ahead and finish your thought.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, the game plan for Wade Phillips. What I saw yesterday, he did what Bill did to Jared Goff. My bad, not Bill. Even though Bill is the mastermind behind it, but we can't forget about what's their DC name, the linebacker coach, Miami new coach.
I know you're talking about.
What's his name?
Got his damn name. Hold on.
Yeah, but we can't forget about him either.
Taylor.
Yeah,
no, not Taylor. That's the dude from the Rams that's going to the Bengals. Damn. Flores. Yeah, that's his name.
Flores.
Yeah.
We can't forget about Flores. You know, I know Bill is over top of the umbrella. But Flores had those boys playing. Them linebackers was flying around
everywhere.
And they was making plays. Hey, look, Hightower, that boy is real. He's a performer. When them lights come on on the biggest stage every time he dogs whoever's in front of him, dog. Like that's the thing. Like, yeah, he plays well all year, right?
Yep.
But when them lights are the brightest,
Hightower's
man, that dude, he takes it to a whole nother level, man.
He had 2 sacks.
He takes it to a whole nother level.
He had 2 sacks. Van Hoy had 1 sack. Jay Jones had 1 sack. I mean, you're on the biggest stage and you causing havoc.
Yeah. And I mean, it probably, I mean, I don't know, Jared Goff from that opening possession, after that interception, I was like, if the Rams go down here and score, we're going to have a shootout. When the Rams did a 3-and-out, I said, oh, this is going to be a low-scoring ball game. I said, there's no way, because, like, at that point, the momentum, like, you got to think, Tom Brady get the ball first. He turns it over on his first pass of the game.
Yeah.
After they moved the ball, running the ball. I think the first 5 plays was rushes.
Yeah.
And then he threw the ball and threw a pick. At that point, the momentum shifted. You get the ball at the beginning of the second half, and you can go down and score. You can go down and get points right now.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff, he was lost.
Hey, but you know what got me? You know what got me? I mean, cut you. You know what got me? The Rams coaches making the statement that they wasn't prepared for New England to run as much zone as they did, or the coverage that just goes to show that there is no substitute for experience. You can simulate the crowd noise. You can just simulate game speed, how fast the defense is playing, how aggressive they are, how they hit and things like that. But that right there further let me know something's going on when your ass ain't prepared. You don't have a plan B or C. And that's just sad. My man Patrick Greer said Cook can't drop that ball. If he's talking about the one in the end zone, the defensive back made a hell of a play. He ripped at the wrist is what you're supposed to do, and he made a great play. The ball was late also.
He covered 20 yards too. That was pretty.
That's and that wasn't even his assignment. It was a blown coverage. Darren, you off hold 4-3-4, 5-3-4. You off hold also. What's up, Darren?
What's going on? Yeah, man. I got all the trouble out of my system.
What's up, babe? Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I know we was getting into it yesterday, but I got all the trolling out of my system, so we can be real about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Now go ahead, do what you do. You can definitely do it on air. I'm never opposed to that, brother.
You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Probably the best coach ever. You got to give it up to him.
Got to give it up.
I've never seen Dante Hightower look so young. I ain't seen Dante Hightower look that fast if he was at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting through the line. Man was everywhere. I said, man, Gerard Mayo back there? I mean, you would think that, he just got back there because they couldn't run. They couldn't do nothing. But all jokes aside, to me, I feel like Patriots played a home game, brother. Like,
you hear the crowd?
I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, man.
It was crazy, right?
I don't know what be going on, but yeah.
It was like
you can't let those 2 calls go too. The personal conduct call when I guess it was allegedly helmet to helmet.
Oh my God. That was the worst call since the Rams got the call to go to the Super Bowl. Oh my God. On a fullback on the screen.
That was the makeup. That was the makeup call for that, man.
That was the worst call ever.
Call too.
Which one?
The holding call, that phantom hold when Gurley finally got loose.
Yeah,
run back for holding.
Yeah, Gurley ain't do nothing to hold. He won't. That was gonna be his best running.
All right, I got a question to ask y'all. I got a question to ask y'all. And 434. Matter of fact, 434-534. Go ahead, man. Speak your piece because I don't want you to keep holding. Go ahead and talk and spit your balls.
No, you all right. You all right. I mean, me as a former UVA guy and you were a football guy, they kept going. The Rams kept going 22 personnel, splitting out the X to the left side, sending that guy in motion. And 22. Every single time they've done that this year, they've done that inside trap with Gurley. And they got to know that Bill Belichick is going to be ready for that. By far, Tom Brady is the GOAT. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but if you go to 9 Super Bowls and win 6 out of the 9, I mean, you ain't got nothing but I have nothing but respect for him. But the one question that I have is Stephen A. Smith said that Edelman should not have gotten the MVP. And I'm hearing Will Kane on the radio talking about he shouldn't have got the MVP because he got tested for PEDs preseason. And he served his 4-game suspension. And it just makes me mad because I'm like, did his PED usage in the first 4 games, did that help him win the Super Bowl 17, 18, 19 weeks later?
Hey,
like, wow, man. We just do it on everybody's fault. Yeah, he was sitting in that zone and eating them up.
Yeah, but it wasn't wrong. But no, let me finish. It wasn't wrong, but the reasoning was wrong. I don't think Edelman should have got it because I felt like Stephon Gilmore ball, he deserved more. More of the yeah. I believe
I'm gonna differ from that. I'm gonna say that defensive lineman that put pressure on Jared Goff that made him throw that punt for him to get that interception. I think if you're gonna give it to Gilmore, you got to have co-MVP because he don't get that interception without that.
Yeah, but Gilmore ball. He had the 4 fumble. He had fast breakup.
I agree. I believe that the DBs on both sides were balling. That's why they weren't scoring. I give it to both of them.
I thought Darrell Rivers was back. Oh, Buzz was locked up so much, boy. Hey, you try to eat a lunch.
Hey,
you try to eat a lunch. Oh, Buzz was right there.
Hey, while we talking about Gilmore though, let's not act like Cooks ain't have 120 yards.
That's what I'm saying. And there was a couple passes in the slot. I thought that there was a ball that was thrown up to him that he was passing the field.
But here's the thing too. What I did notice too. Cooks did ball. The other guy that normally balls is Woods. Woods is normally good in the clutch. And they took Woods completely out of the game. Except for that one giveaway.
Yeah.
For that little toe drag swag on the sideline.
Oh, that was awesome.
After that, he had nothing.
That was awesome.
They took him completely out. So,
well, my thing is, you got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
JaVale in the building.
But like I said, Hawk, man, I was trying to tell, because, you made a good point. Like, why not run these mesh routes? Why not try to use that to feed your advantage? You don't have the biggest guys.
Yeah.
So you have to use those short routes, you know what I'm saying? Or use them like the same way that, Edelman would.
Yeah.
But, that all becomes on the coach. That all falls on the coach.
It does.
Just like why Gurley only touched the ball 10 times.
Yeah.
Man, I don't care what you say about him being hurt. If he's that hurt, he should not have gotten dressed.
Oh,
ain't no other game tomorrow. He got 8 months to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Not dressed at all. Like I mean, so you don't even want to see how much he could give you while he's hurt. Because they say how the knee was responsible.
But if you go run him, no, that's not what I'm saying, Hall. If you go run him. Don't have to stand it. That's your best player.
So who fault is that? Is that the coaches? I want to ask a question, T, before you got is that on Gurley or is that on McVay?
That is on McVay. I personally think Gurley must have messed with his girl or something. Because it seemed like, every time he breathed on the field, he had us sitting on the sideline. I thought maybe 1 or 2 snaps. So I'm like, bro, you're not going to have this man out to run a wheel route, which he was killing folks all year on, a split screen or something. You know what I'm saying? They're being aggressive. They keep throwing cover 0 at you, a split screen or something with a negated all that.
So did y'all?
Like, they all come to coaching.
So could y'all see that he was? Could you see he was noticeably limping every time he went back to the huddle?
Yeah, he was. But this is the thing, man. This is the thing. When you in the Super Bowl, and I'll go back to T.O. when he was with the Eagles.
Yep.
When you in the Super Bowl, you might not get there again. Well, you get everything got.
Yeah.
Like, you don't leave nothing out there. You know what I mean? Because you might not ever get back.
Ever. Ask Dan Marino.
And that be it, dog. You might exactly. So you can't do that. You can't take that chance. You know, I know my knee not 100%. If I'm Todd Gurley, I'm going to get the Brett Favre special. I'm going to get my shot up, and I'm gonna go out here and give them everything I got.
Yeah.
Regardless. If this is, I might not make it back.
Hey, so this is why.
You gotta think too hard. Sometimes when you hurt like that, and depending what it could have been, like say for me, I got tendonitis, right? And you gotta run that thing. Even though it's hurting, if you're running full speed, you don't feel it as much if you're going 100%.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You know.
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you gonna run, bro, run. And everybody's like, well, he doesn't have the same explosion. I said, I guarantee you that little that pass that C.J. Anderson caught on the sideline. He caught it on the flag.
Yeah.
And then he made that spin move toward the inside. If that's Gurley, he's gone. I don't care if it's a 50% Gurley is way faster than C.J. Anderson. I don't care what nobody says. So I'm like, dang, man.
Go ahead,
Hey, Hulk. One thing that I thought overall, a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't high scoring, but I don't mind a good defensive game.
Yeah, we're purists though. We're purists. We talking. I'm speaking for casual fans. I understand why they hate it.
Right. But I just think yesterday really demonstrated how Belichick and Brady are arguably the greatest quarterback and coach. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even giving Brady no damn credit for yesterday. I'm sorry. I can't give him
Okay. Well, check this out. Check this out. That's what I'm about to say about Brady. On that game clinching drive, okay? On the game clinching drive, okay? Josh McDaniel called the same play 3 times in a row.
No, he didn't.
They ran the same play. It was 3 times in a row.
No, he didn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't Tony Romo. It was not Tony Romo. It was not.
It was the same play.
No, it wasn't.
I went back and watched it.
I watched it too. That's why I'm glad you brought it up.
They put it. Edelman in motion.
Yeah.
It was the same concepts. It was the same concepts all the way around. All the way
same
around.
Concept, different plays.
Oh my
God! All the way around.
Yeah, y'all killed me with this. It wasn't
Brady,
the same. It's not
Brady
the same play.
Brady dictated. Man, I'm just saying. I went back and watched it to make sure, and then I just watched Hasselbeck about an hour ago on ESPN say the same thing I was thinking.
It's not the same.
Brady dictated. Okay. All right.
Okay. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say though. Say what you're gonna say. Brady dictated.
Brady dictated where he was going to go. So according to what Wade Phillips did on the defense.
Okay, thank you. So I think you got to reverse.
The ball went to 3 different plays.
Because of what?
You know what I'm saying?
Because of what?
Because of the coverage. Brady ran the coverage.
So who dictated where the ball went? Brady or the coverage?
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I understand what you're saying.
And that lets you know that it wasn't the same play because it's different route variations depending on the coverage. So it's not the same play. It's the same formation, but the play is different.
And it was the same routes. They ran the same routes.
No, it wasn't because they ran different coverages.
They ran the same route.
You got different
on the route.
The first
the same route. The Patriots keep short, steady wide receiver that likes to go across the middle. Now we played against, like when I was at Buffalo, they do have the same concept, but as far as like the same exact play, they don't.
It looks like the same play, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's why I was amazed
that Welker, Edelman and Hogan are going to cross the middle. You know they're
Hey,
gonna
I'm
run
telling you, man. I didn't,
y'all.
Hey, like I said, everybody can have their opinion, but I know I went back and watched this myself, and I just watched Hasselbeck about an hour ago say the same thing. Burkhead and whoever they had at the top, they ran the same route 3 times in a row. They had Grunt. They had Grunt just basically clear out over the middle.
Oh, time out. That's why I know you. That's how I know it's not the same play. Where did Grunt catch the ball by the goal line? Was it over the middle or outside the numbers? That's what I was waiting for.
Again,
no. You just killed yourself. You just killed yourself because that's what I was waiting on. Gronk is the reason why it's not the same because he went skinny one time and then he went outside the numbers when he finally caught the ball by the end zone. That was my reason why it's not the same play. You just proved my point. I was waiting for you to get to Gronk. He was a clear indicator that it's not the same play.
And here's the thing too: you can have the same looking play, but you can have wide receivers have different options depending on what the coverage is. So even though it's the same play, it may not be the same concept. Yeah,
it's the same formation. He got that right.
It was the same route. It was the same exact route every play.
Okay,
it was the same exact route every play, for 3 plays in a row. All the receivers ran the same exact route.
You're right.
Nothing changed.
So Gronk had the same. He had the same catching point every time. He was at the same spot every time, right? Was Gronk at the same catching point every time?
Out of the four receivers in that,
it's yes or no
formation. It was the same route.
It's yes or no.
It was the same route.
So was Gronk end point the same every play? Did he end up in the same spot with his route every time? Because that's how you know it's the same route, same play. If I have a post route 3 straight times, my stick gonna be and my end point gonna be in the same radius. It's gonna be in the middle. You just said Grunt was in the middle. Where did he catch the ball when it got to the red zone? Was he in the middle or outside the numbers?
Outside the numbers.
Was he on the left side or the right side?
Right. All right.
That's what made me say it wasn't the same play. It's the same concepts, but they didn't have the same. They didn't go to the same areas.
Right.
And even before then, when Gronk caught his first pass, they were in 21 personnel. He was a tight end. He blocked for 1,001, 1,002, and then ran a sideline route. Then they came after that. They threw the ball to Edelman in the middle of the field. Right, and then it came back and threw it to Gronk on the left on the left outside number. So how is that the same 3 plays when the first one started out with Gronk as a tight end on 21 personnel? How is it the same 3 plays?
Hey, listen, if it's the same 3 plays, bro, Gronkowski would not have been open that third time. Come on, man. I mean,
he really wasn't open. He was guarded.
He threw him open, but he wouldn't have had the position that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had gotten the outside position and was that's how our boy got him on the outside. I'm like, yo, how he beating 2 people? Like, that, there's no way they ran the same exact play. It probably looked the same. It wasn't the same play.
Conceptually, the Patriots ran three different variations, 3 variations to plays that they had, but Edelman has option routes. Just like with the Dallas Cowboys, Jason Witten has Y option every time he runs out. So it looks the same with Beasley on the opposite side of him. Edelman would either go stack with trips so you couldn't double him, or he would short motion in so you can double him. And then depending on your leverage on his first 2 steps would dictate if he ran the dig, if he ran a dogged corner route, or if he motioned out, they would run a quick slant route, which Romo said the Rams should have ran, which they did. But Woods took it up the field too much. They ran.
I'm about to give you some credit.
Hey, bro, I know. Hey, I'm just saying. Everybody got their opinion. I went back and watched.
It wasn't even on football though.
They were option routes. So but Gronk and Edelman were the only ones in option. They by what the defense gave them, because they were obviously option routes. But Burkhead and I'm losing whoever the receiver was on the top of the formation.
Hogan.
They ran the exact those 5 yards at the end. Those little quick ends, those little pops. They ran there three plays in a row. And Gronkowski and Edelman had option routes.
So I got a question. I got a question for you.
It was the same formation. And Edelman Edelman, the only thing he moved in motion on 2 of the 3 plays.
I got a question for you.
So the motion changed the safety.
I got a question for you. If it's the same 3 plays, wouldn't the routes be the same, and wouldn't Gronk line up the same every time?
Okay. Again, I
just asked a question, bro.
Plays, but
it's a yes or no, man.
But it was the same thing. They just changed sides, like I said.
So Gronk lined up as a tight end every time. That's all I'm asking. Did he line up on the line as a tight end every time? That's all I asked.
Maybe plays weren't maybe plays wasn't the same thing. They were the same routes. Maybe the formation wasn't the same, but they were the same routes.
Okay. So the first I'm looking at the pass right now. Gronk first one, he was lining up. I'm explaining the personnel right now because I got it up on my computer right now. Hold on. So they come out 21 personnel, 2 receivers to the left, Gronk is to the right. The ball is on the right hash. It's a play action to the back. Gronk blocks 1001, 1002. Runs a little wheel route by himself to the right sideline, gets tackled at like the 48-yard line. Mm-hmm. Then they come out. The next play is 5 wides. The next play at the 50-yard line, they have 5 wides. All right. Gronk is the receipt. No, that's 46. Where's Gronk? Let me find Gronk. Let me go find Gronk because 46 was the X receiver all the way down at the bottom. Gronk is a slot. And he runs just a seam route, and they give it to Edelman. He catches on the left, and then the next play, let's see what the formation is. Now it's 5 wides again. Gronk is in the slot. They give it to 34. Oh, they must have.
Burkhead got the little quick pop.
Yep. So here it is. So they gave a quick pop to Burkhead. Gronk ran basically a hammer route with him. Matter of fact, no. Gronk ran a seam. He runs a seam when Burkhead catches it.
And when Gronk caught that pass, it was another seam.
All right.
So Gronk ran the same
and
route.
This time he ran a wheel because he's catching the ball in. Right. He ran a wheel. It was a smash concept. Right. They ran a smash concept this time. So what I'm saying was it was a variation because Gronk was on the right and he ran a whole route, and they gave it to Edelman on the left side. Then they flipped it where Gronk was on the same side as Burkhead. Burkhead ran the hammer route, and Gronk ran basically smash concept. And then the next time he took it wide. He didn't take it up the seam. He actually took it outside the numbers. That's why I was confused when everybody kept saying it was the same 3 plays, and it wasn't. Because Gronk, if you run the same, like they said, you run the same 3 plays, Gronk actually flipped. They flipped Gronk and Edelman.
Okay. But I mean, it's
similar.
Like I said, maybe the same plays, but the route concepts were pretty much the same on those 4 plays. Different formations and Edelman coming in motion, but the route concepts were pretty much the same. To a degree.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, to a degree. I give y'all that. It was just they understood coverage. Depending on the coverage, depending on what you do. You know, if it's cover 2, he probably come out a little flatter because it's a safety over top. But they ran. I don't know what they ran, but they let Gronk basically run the seam and widen out. But anyway.
Right. I only got one more question. I really feel that the NBA stole the Super Bowl week last week, in my opinion. But when it comes to Belichick says he's not an offensive guy. You know what I'm saying? He lets McDaniel run his plays. Yeah. And we know he's a defensive guru. Do you think Flores has total control over that defense? Because what the Patriots defense did in the playoffs with the Chargers offense that was high-powered, Kansas City high-powered offense, and then the Rams as well. I mean, that's more impressive to me than anything is the way that defense stepped up, in the 3 playoff games. And I guess my overall question is how much is that Flores, or how much is that just Belichick just knowing how to implement his assistant coaches into the scheme that he wants?
I think it's more so I think he probably grew him up in the system because I think that Belichick is too much of a control freak for him not to have his footprints in any of those plays. So I think he probably grew him through this, pretty much grew him through the season, and then got to the point where it was like, all right, I'm gonna let you take the reins. And that's what it came down to. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with you being over this defense. We're gonna let you kind of go ahead and do your thing like he does with all his other coaches. Which is why they all go and coach somewhere else.
I think the thing of it is, man, when you got to do like Belichick, it's hard to give any credit to any other source because he's doing the game plan, he's doing the preparation, he's always there to lean on. Flores is probably a great coach in his own right, and it's hard to even judge him when he goes to the Dolphins because he's going to the Dolphins. No shade to them, but it's just more credit to Bill Belichick. The same thing with Andy Reid right now, with Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator. We're not going to get Eric Bieniemy any praise until we know for sure that he called him
I mean, here's another thing too, that a lot of times when you are the head coach and you know exactly what kind of defense you've been running for so long, and you know what kind of personnel you got, normally you're gonna get somebody that kind of shares those same schemes or concepts that kind of fit what you're trying to do anyway. You're not gonna bring somebody on and you're the New England Patriots, who are basically a dynasty, that is going to totally flip everything and change everything too. So you're going to recruit somebody that has similar mindset that you have.
So, and I feel that I don't think that any of I'm not going to say any of them, but for the majority on Belichick's coaching tree, those guys who went out and been head coaches, they really haven't panned out. You know what I'm saying? To the degree that people would think. You know? Yeah. I mean. So, I mean, I give a lot of credit to Belichick, and what he does, because McDaniels had to come back. My man with Detroit, he was, I guess, average this year. Romeo Cornell.
Genie had a good run. And
yeah,
so did
Romeo Cornell.
Romeo Cornell, too. Yeah.
He had okay. Yeah.
That's why it's Bill, bro, because it's like no matter who the face of the DC job is, you kind of get the same results.
Was Bill O'Brien with him?
Yeah, O'Brien was with him.
Was Bill O'Brien with him before he went to Penn State?
Yeah. Bill was on that staff, but I'm just trying. I don't know when, like, if it was before or after Penn State, but he was on that staff though.
Yeah.
But that gets me to it. Go ahead. Who in the gym right now?
Just a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Who is that?
Hello?
Yeah, I think. I don't know who that was.
Somebody was in the gym.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Hey, now I want no question. It was a statement.
Okay.
So, what I saw yesterday, and this is going to be kind of trolling a little bit, I saw Kirk Cousins back there playing for the Rams. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me tell you why.
Ooh.
Kirk Cousins is one of those quarterbacks where they may have those on they both got the arm talents, right? But you have to have something around them.
Hey, 40 said a champion.
It has to be perfectly right. It has to be a perfect balance. If one thing falls off, or another puzzle piece falls off, two puzzle pieces fall off, they fall off right off the cliff. You know
I think Cooper Kupp's injury hurt the Rams more than a lot of people realize.
It did. And then what you do worse is you take away his safety valve and take away Todd Gurley. So then now all we have is you with Cook, Wood, and Reynolds. And I mean, they're okay, but it's not like they're like beastie receivers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, I mean, there's a reason why, New England felt comfortable to trade Cook.
But I got a bone
New Orleans felt comfortable to trade Cook.
I got a bone to pick with McVay and all these goddamn hype jobs out here that was singing his praise and how much he an offensive guru. His ass couldn't adjust. You lose Cooper Kupp, yes. You lose Todd Gurley, yes. Todd Gurley, if your ass really wanted to play, you'd be over there pulling a TO, put me in the damn game. But I'm gonna hold off on that for a little while because I really want to blast him because I feel like he was being too much of a goddamn team player. So I said, yo, put me in the game because my presence alone on the football field is going to draw attention. But anyway, Sean McVay is supposed to be this offensive goddamn guru. You're going against the best ever defensive coach this game has seen in this lifetime, damn it. And you mean to tell me you won't prepare just in case he goes zone? You won't prepare just in case Gurley can't go? You won't prepare Cook's out there hooking and juking? You can't run him on no mess routes? You won't prepare, and everybody going to get your coaches and giving them head jobs. So that further let me know the Tennessee coach that got the job, his ass ain't going to be ready. Your coach that went to the Bengals, his ass ain't going to be ready. Why? Because your ass ain't ready. That's what everybody giving Sean McVay a goddamn pass. Hell no. Bill Belichick kick his ass. Kick his young ass.
That's all.
Everybody was slicing McVay, and that's why I didn't do no preview show because I was going to say this on a preview show. Bill Belichick going to kick his young ass because everybody was just disrespecting Bill like, oh, Sean McVay, the Rams. Man, that whatever. You give Bill Belichick 2 hours to prepare for your offense, and you don't have a plan B. Man, look.
Yeah.
We need to roast Sean McVay.
That was just experience, man. That was experience, man. I mean, he was our coach.
He damn sure got out here.
But again, I still think for the most part, man, I still think Wade Phillips had a good game plan when it came to the offense. I think there was just and the Rams had chances, and the biggest play of the game, it was the play right before Goff threw the interception. He had a deep end wide open across the middle for a good 30, 40 yards when he threw to Cooks
one-on-one.
Play right before he threw the interception.
Yeah.
They was in a zone, and my man came across the middle on the deep end for like 30 yards, and Goff was just trying to make that big play instead of reading the defense. And to me, that was the play of the game. I don't know if you still at your computer or if you can.
Oh no, I know what play you talking about.
Right before,
I know what play you talking about exactly. I will say,
and that would have got him down.
I will say
that would have got him down to at least a 20.
Yeah, and our lazy chairs, we like that boy wide open. But them goddamn hyenas was coming in his face through them A and B gaps, and my man was like, "I'm getting rid of this hoe."
Yep.
And you said the key word too, JaVale, 20 to 30 yards down the field. He couldn't see.
Yeah.
He couldn't see that dog. That's why I'm saying Bill had one down lineman, all linebackers just standing up. And you know what they do to offensive linemen, right? They start gap calling. I just got this gap. They start because they don't know when nobody gonna line up and rush. So now they got to start checking their protection, just saying gap down. And that's why dudes was coming in that gap and coming so tight off the edge. Hey, look, man. Look. Bill the goddamn goat, man.
You didn't see that safety? You didn't see that safety come down and make him cause that pick, make him throw it before you wanted to?
Yep.
Because how he stepped in and threw it to that back pylon, that's Cooks all day.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the fact that he had to throw that ball early, so they sent Harmon down that gap.
Man,
number 21.
Now, I got a question because my man Patrick on Facebook keeps saying we're not going to mention Cooks drop the big. When did Cooks drop a ball? I remember in the end zone, it got raped out his wrist. When did he drop a ball?
Cody made it.
And we talking about how late that was?
I mean,
you know how late a football got to be for the backside corner?
The backside corner.
All the way from his end to come and defend that pass?
Is that the one you talking about, Patrick? Patrick, are you talking about that play when McCourty ripped it out ripped his soul off his wrist? Like he ripped that was a hell of a play.
Not only was it late, what was the velocity at?
Hey, look,
not only was it late, you throw a dump.
Hey guys, once again, when we talk about golf being late in golf and the trajectory of the ball, that goes back to Bill. Them A-gap pressures, he couldn't. What does golf like to do? Climb the pot. Real talk. Does golf have onus? Yes, but me today and where I'm at, I'm giving credit to Bill. Damn it, the hell with McVay. I got tired of hearing all that hype.
I think Bill made. If you watch the whole season, golf is much more comfortable as a play action quarterback and not a drop back quarterback. And Bill made him a drop back quarterback. He took that play action out because they rarely ran play actions.
He said it wasn't that way. I'm gonna give him the number so you can
Bill
call
didn't take
in.
that out. Bill didn't take that out. McVay took it out. We didn't leave Todd Gurley in the game, and we give him the damn ball.
Whoa, hell no. Gurley punk ass got to stay in the game. When Gurley gonna want to stay in the game?
He can't run the ball.
Tell Gurley to stay in the game.
Like that through the inside gap.
714, what's good with you, dog? That's Patrick.
Not a shake and bake.
Oh! Yo! Shake and bake in this bitch, boy! Yo, dog, we thought you was with Kodak Black or something.
Man.
God damn, my dog shaking.
Nah, some crazy shit happened, man. Like, I don't know how the fuck somebody hacked my shit or something, but I was unsubscribed to her. I was like, why my videos ain't coming?
Hey, but they shut down my old channel too.
Yeah. I'm back. We here. Let's go.
My dog shaking the building. We lit now. We back. Voltron is back, baby. Let's go.
We back.
We back.
Hey, Hulk. Hey, not to throw off the topic, but I just saw something, man, that said the Lake Show made a new deal.
Oh,
they Brandon Ingram
Go ahead, because we was waiting for you, and Bean not here. He must have to work or something, but go ahead and talk about it. I got to find a pen right quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean...
Hold on. Hey, Javel, this is why I gotta give you credit. Because one of the teams that's on 80's list is the Bucks. And you was the only one that said something about the Bucks. So we gotta give Javel his credit for one about these damn Bucks, about him wanting to go to the Bucks.
He said he wanted to go to a contender. He wanted to go to a contender. The Bucks is the best team in the East, man.
They gotta trade the Greek Freak though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That ain't gonna work.
But if the Lakers give up 2 first-round picks, Ingram and Kuzma, they might have
Cooks
to
did lose back to.
They said, look, it was Lonzo Ball, Lance and Beasley, Kuz, Ingram, and 2 first-round picks.
Hey yo, Cooks lost back-to-back Super Bowls, but keep going. I forgot to announce that. He lost back-to-back Super Bowls. Keep going,
Yep.
And he been on 3 teams. Keep going though.
My dog is back.
So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a lot, but I think that's kind of the offer that the Pelicans is looking for. And if they don't take that offer, I don't even think they'll get as good as an offer from Boston on July 1st. Especially since he said he don't want to sign long term there. You know what I mean? So I don't foresee.
What are the Lakers gonna do?
Yo, the Lakers pump faking, dog. They ain't about that life.
They're gonna have to sign mid-level exception players for the rest of the year.
But they banking that LeBron and KD. Hey yo, what I'm telling you, Kyrie ain't coming back with Boston, yo.
Not going.
He ain't going back to Boston, York. Man.
New
York.
Okay, so what New York did for getting, what they gonna keep 2-point guards, or they gonna trade a Smith?
What do you mean?
Let people listen to
They won't kill us.
Is his man, or you can make him play the shooting guard. Why?
Okay.
They're gonna keep Smith because they're gonna try to pull Kyrie.
Yep, they won't kill us.
I mean, that's all it is. They're gonna keep Smith.
So what do y'all think about Dallas next year when Porzingis come back healthy? With him and Don.
How long you gonna stay healthy?
They're gonna be cute.
How long you gonna stay healthy?
They're gonna be cute. I know that.
He's gonna be good for 30 games. Yeah, they're gonna be nice in 30 games. Then Porzingis gonna get hurt again. Gonna mess up his other knee. He's 7'3", and you put all that length and that weight, and every time these tall guys try to gain weight and their bones not used to holding that type of mass, they always get injured.
So is he saying Bowie?
Yao Ming.
Y'all saying he's saying Bowie Yao Ming, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
I hate to
Shake.
say it, but I mean that's just the way it
Hey,
is.
Shake, man, they were slandering.
What's up?
They were slandering your boy, dog. You've been missing out, but they was having a good old time with your boy, your quarterback.
Who? Oh man, not my. I seen the video. I was like, damn. I was high. I was like, this nigga had a whole Cam Newton video. I done missed this shit. You know that was gonna be classic, but
No, they were coming here killing Cam. We was like, me and Derek was like, dog, what the hell is Shake at, dog? God damn. That's the perfect episode to let it fly.
I mean, it's the same thing. You can't kill a man with no line. You see what happened to Jared Goff?
Talk that talk. Hey, but Darren don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
Hey, Hawk, I couldn't remember when I heard. I recall last night. What did the Patriots trade the Jets for Belichick? Because wasn't Belichick there for like 2 days? And then it was an actual trade.
Yeah, I heard that joint too. I wasn't really paying attention back then to Bill Belichick that much, but he won't dare that long. Remember, was on the 30 for 30 too, or was that Parcells?
Nah, he wasn't there long.
It was just like 2 or 3 days. That's crazy.
Let me see. Relive the trade, the historic trade for Bill Belichick. The Patriots had just gone 8-8 in 1999, missing the playoffs. Patriot owner had hired Bill Belichick. Turns out New England traded 3 draft picks, including a 2000 first rounder for 2 Jets draft picks and the right to hire Bill Belichick.
Man.
Yeah.
I bet that Jets that owner is kicking himself.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think he had a good season with the Browns too. I think he went like 10-6 or 11-5 with the Browns 1 year when he was there.
But I mean, wasn't that basically all those everybody on there except for that rookie class with Ray Lewis was his players from Cleveland, right?
Don't get me lying.
I mean, that defense was basically his. He put together, other than Ray Lewis.
Don't get me lying. I ain't gonna go that far, but he's still that dude, regardless. But the thing about this though, man, that's I got a question for y'all. Is this basically the best dynasty in NFL history?
Ever in sports?
Not ever in sports.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you why. No.
Okay.
No. And the reason I'm gonna say no is because is Lance Armstrong the best Tour de France bicycler ever? No. Why? Because he got caught doing steroids and they stripped his medals. I forget the Canadian sprinter, but he got his medals stripped because he tested positive. They put Marion Jones in jail because he stripped the medals because he got caught cheating. Now it's documented. This isn't conspiracy. It's documented. It's fine. If you did this, it's a guilty verdict. With Spygate. Like, where's the ashes at? Why my Panthers? We supposed to have a Super Bowl. I'm hot about this. Nah, they're good now, but you can't be great when you good and cheat. You know what I'm saying? Billy cheat. Come on, man.
Until Barry Bonds get in the damn Hall of Fame, we ain't giving them no love.
Ain't no asterisk. You wanna know why ain't no asterisk? Because just like ain't no black until you know what I'm saying. It's not a color man's game. Until you strip the ring, he said it right. So when they strip the ring, you can't put no asterisk beside it.
That's it. NFL.
No. Bounty Gate. Sean Payton, he got suspended, right? It was a guilty. Like they didn't. There was a guilt. We caught you. We got you. Roger Goodell burned the tape. It happened. This is not something I'm making up. These events happen. It's just a cover up. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
But the NFL is one difference in them and with players cheating. Like prime example. Edelman's the MVP of the game last night, right? He set out the first 4 games for PED use. If there was other sports like baseball or track and field, he wouldn't have even been able to participate in the game last night. So NFL was just his own monster.
That's what you're saying.
He served his suspension.
When Brady sat his 4 games, did they win a Super Bowl that year too?
Yeah. That's when they beat Atlanta. That was a comeback against the Falcons.
So he was used up in, right? Running the ball.
They stopped running the ball. That's Atlanta's fault, man. Y'all gonna stop bailing these teams out because they played horrible one game in the damn Super Bowl. Stop bailing them out, dog.
Hey yo,
like that's your team. You gotta play.
How these coaches who Bill Belichick just walked the dog with, how they get promoted and be head coaches the next year? Like the quarterbacks coach for the Rams, Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta. Like they get promoted after they get the dog walk with them on the big stage. They need to hold off on the hire.
I think it's a body of work from the whole year, not just that one game.
So what's the body of work? Bill Belichick coaches.
They get there and they get creative. I don't know what it is. When you see these people that are like geniuses, super smart, but they just, I don't know. They get there, they want to be the smartest thing in the room. And it's like, okay, let's get so happy, not knowing that you can take away, one of the, you take another guy off a fight that you had that was working towards your favor.
Hey JaVale, I think you said something that's good, though. You said something that kind of sparked my interest to throw out a debate question. If it's about the body of work and not just one game, if a person continues to come up short in the big game, do we hold that against them, or do we always just look at the body of work?
That's a good question.
Hold it against them.
Hold it against them.
90 seconds.
Y'all keep going. That's just.
I mean, you lost to Eli twice.
Huh?
You lost to Eli twice.
Peyton Manning was Mr. Regular Season, but playoff time, was he the same Peyton Manning?
Heck no, not.
So do we?
Exactly, he a regular season MVP. Like playoffs, he ain't too reliable.
Does the sports society hold it against Stephen Kelly and those Bills teams that went to 4 straight Super Bowls, even though they lost? I don't think anybody holds it against them. I think everybody say that's a great feat. I mean, before the Patriots, I mean, you wasn't seeing teams go to the Super Bowl year after year after year. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's all in the individual. Some people are gonna hold it against people, and some people are gonna say, "Man, it's a hell of a job."
Hey, you know what Bills mean?
Work both ways.
You know what the Bills acronym means now because of those 4 Super Bowls?
What's that?
Boy,
losing.
Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. Bars.
Super Bowl.
BILLS.
I mean, but for real, man. Even though they lost before the Patriots, man, I mean, that was the greatest thing in the season probably since, in our lifetime, because I never saw the Steelers with Bradshaw and them. So, I mean, before the Patriots, that 4-year run of the Bills, that was the best franchise that I had seen in the NFL.
You was inspired by consecutive losing.
I didn't, man. It's still impressive, though.
I like greatness, man. I just admire greatness. Montana never threw an interception in a Super Bowl.
Damn.
Let alone lose one. Jordan ain't never been to a game 7. That's his greatness, man. Michael Jackson's a Thriller. That's the best selling album of all time.
Damn.
Y'all acting like Cardi B and all this stuff is just greatness. I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not excited.
Once you see greatness, you can't lower the level. The standard's been set.
All right, I got a question because Shake and Bake touched on something. Pause. I got a question because he brought up Michael Jordan, and we talk about Tom Brady. When it comes to the coaching and superstar duo, who had the more impressive run, Phil and Mike, or Brady and Belichick?
6 and 8 years.
Phil and Mike.
Phil and Mike.
Phil and Mike.
Phil and Mike. You can't. That's not a fair comparison. It's not fair because of the fact that, based off of, I know that Tom Brady played basically in both eras, but you gotta think that those first 3 championships were not because of Brady. Like everybody trying to make it sound like he was just great.
They were because of Vinatieri.
Because that defense. There was a team effort. They truly had a good team. And it's just like that. I mean,
football is so much more of a team sport than basketball. Yeah. Man. I mean, it's so much more of a team sport than basketball because basketball, you can have a dominant player like Mike and another great player like Scottie Pippen, and that can get you to 6 championships. You know what I'm saying?
To win one game or to win 4?
Football is so much more of team oriented, man.
What's Brady's Super Bowl moment? Like, you know, you hear about the catch and all this stuff with the White Clark and Montana and all this stuff. Like, it's always been a kicker. You know what I'm saying? The kick wins the game right here. You know, Brady makes drives, dog. It's drives. He drives. When it matters. Touchdown yesterday.
So they call. So
who won that game? Was it Bill Belichick? It was Bill Belichick.
Hey, yo, here's something I want to share with y'all a stat.
Did Jared Goff throw a touchdown yesterday?
Nah, I'm gonna share with y'all a stat right quick. So when Brady was getting interviewed at the end of the Super Bowl, if y'all weren't paying attention, they had a ribbon at the bottom, and they said Tom Brady has had a game-winning drive in each in all 6 of the Super Bowl wins. So even if you rush for a touchdown, that's for the quarterback gets credit for the game-winning drive. I thought that was like awesome how they just slid that in there.
Yeah.
Like even if you know even if the field goal goes good.
He contributed to them Super Bowls just like Stephon Gilmore, you know, forced fumble, tackling, interception, you know, that was momentum system right there. You know, so
hey, Hawk, I'm glad you brought it up. That made me think about that.
It lets you know also. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, because I was going to tell you about something else, but go ahead and finish your thought.
Oh, when it came to the Hall of Fame, man, did anybody surprise you? And were you surprised that as a corner, Champ made it on his first ballot?
Nah, Champ was that deal.
Champ was my boy next to Deion, bro.
Champ was that deal. Champ
was nice, boy. Champ was nasty.
Yeah. He legit. I'm glad he did.
Champ was probably the closest.
Because he could tackle and everything.
Yeah, Champ would tackle you.
Champ is more Rod Wilson with Deion's speed. Because he could do everything. Not saying Deion couldn't.
Yeah, Champ deserved that.
But Champ would come up and actually thump you. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't
Champ deserved that.
Yeah. I like Champ a lot, dog. I'm glad he got in.
But I mean, they still did T.O. dirty, you know, like.
Yeah.
Is Ocho a Hall of Fame? I got a question for you. Is Ocho? Is he a Hall of Fame?
He ain't gonna get in.
He'll get there. You don't think so?
Nah, he ain't gonna get
there. Nah, because what's happening now over the past, see, it's gonna be harder for that era and that generation of players like him because the way the game has changed now, these wide receivers now, those numbers are gonna balloon so far past those Chad Johnson type numbers that he ain't gonna be able to hold water in the next 7 to 10 years with these guys. That's just like Isaac Bruce. To me, Isaac Bruce should have been there probably before anybody was announced.
Exactly. Hey, while we talking about Hall of Fame, would Julian Edelman get in the Hall of Fame?
I'll be there all day.
Yeah, he got the right complexion to get in.
Would they change it and start putting in slot receivers, you think, for his sake?
West has to get in before him, though, if they're going to do
that. I agree with that. If Julian Edelman get in, Wes Welker better get in before him. I like that.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. So I had a little debate with somebody that said that, you know, me and Hawk talked about it earlier. But they said Edelman and basically Edelman, Amendola, Wes Welker were basically average players. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Why? Why? Come on.
I mean, because they're average. I need your energy. A complete rock. Average is you know, it's a mediocrity line. You know, like you can run the whole route tree. You know, they're not running the whole route tree. Tom Brady's not. That's a short. It's a West Coast little short, snappy.
Nah.
Check this out.
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by a little man.
That all-time postseason yards.
Why not?
That's not spectacular. That's what you're supposed to do.
It's a game of matchups, right?
Let me look at Edelman's whole body.
Yeah, do that to a point. Do that type of stuff to a Champ Bailey. Then I'll be impressed. Yeah.
So they don't do it to safety, right?
That's like saying, oh man, Shaq backed up Muggsy Bogues. Like,
hold on. No, hell no. So you saying that the safeties don't guard them either, right? They're never covered back.
Is a safety really on a press guarder or more of a zone?
Last night, Marcus Peters was on Edelman, getting his fucking boots cooked.
Ooh.
Man,
He's a corner, right?
So, Patrick, Edelman right now has 5,300 yards receiving for his
You
career.
said a linebacker.
5,390 yards for his
It's
career.
a corner.
30 touchdowns.
All right, he had a good game. He had a
That's
good
not a Hall
game.
of Famer.
Come on, dog.
Wes
Hey, all right,
Walker
fellas, check this out.
has
Check this out. Check this out.
9,924 yards
What route is he running?
for his
They
career.
running 3 routes, bro.
I mean,
That's fine. You catch the damn ball.
5,000 yards as a receiver, and you getting into the Hall of Fame.
It matters. It matters.
They're gonna have to, label him
It
as
matters.
a slot guy. 2 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
Catch the ball, get to a first down. Are you saying, oh, he only runs 3 routes? Or are you saying good fucking route, good first down? Come on, dog.
I'm just saying,
I need the
Wes
energy.
Walker had 5 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
Dude, the 21 Savage, 21 Savage got hella streams, more streams than Rakim. Is he better than Rakim?
21.
You said it'd be better?
On God.
I mean, like,
Yo.
On God.
Hey, but check this out, fellas. We was just talking about Edelman and Walker. This just came across SportsCenter just now. Top five receivers or tight ends to catch touchdowns from Tom Brady. Gronk has 78. Randy Moss has 39. Wes Walker has 34. Julian Edelman has 30. And Troy Brown has 15. That's his top 5 receivers and the touchdowns in his career.
Look, let me tell y'all
Coming
something.
from Tom Brady.
Let me tell y'all something. This is gonna hurt Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman gonna have to play a couple more. Right now, Julian Edelman doesn't even have 6,000 yards receiving for his career. So they're gonna have to preference.
I agree.
we don't have Julian Edelman's blood test back yet either. You know what I'm saying? He still might be Jew.
Wes Walker has
So
nine.
let's
Wes
wait.
Walker got 9,900 yards for his career. That's a lot of damn yards for a slot dude. Good God. And he basically did that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year span of when he was hot like Dylan fire. 1,500 yards in the slot, 1,300 yards in the slot. God damn, Wes Walker was cooking and juking. God.
Yeah, he was cooking.
Damn.
That's why I said Westerfeld before Elder.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
The Elder
agree with
still
that.
got it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught juicing and want me to respect you. I'm not biased.
The thing about Julian,
So you don't.
And he got the Man of the Year award. How can you get the Man of the Year and you juice?
You don't respect nobody that got juice behind their name.
Nah,
Come
you
on.
gotta show me. You got it. Okay, now I'm questioning how you been. He just caught you. How long you been getting away with this?
hey,
He just got caught.
The thing with Julian Edelman
Okay, so
is his
Barry Bonds. You respect Barry Bonds?
I respect Barry Bonds.
Shit, it got quiet.
No,
I respect Barry
he said he
Bonds.
do. He said respect Barry.
I respect Barry.
Hey, man,
Did they get a positive test from Barry? Did they get a positive test from Barry? I'm asking the question. I'm just asking the question. Did they get a positive test on him? No. No, they didn't.
I feel like T-Rex right now laughing.
But
Hey, look, you like John Bones? John Bones Jones?
Oh, I love John Bones. Y'all ain't even gonna.
I do. He dirty. He dirty.
He a dirty dog.
He ain't clean. He ain't clean.
Right?
He's in question. I can't be. He's the greatest. It's accurate there.
Yeah, you got us right there. You got me right there. I tell you that much. Damn, you got me.
You like Peyton Manning?
Uh-oh. T-Bag.
I mean, he thought he was getting his drugs in his wife's name.
Ooh. He was taking maternity drugs, yo. He was taking maternity drugs and steroids. Let me find out, Peyton.
Hey, look. That's what.
Uh-oh, we breaking up.
I don't care.
Hey, look, check this out.
Back.
Check this out. Last question, man. Because we got a couple more minutes. We gotta really go into this Anthony Davis trade. Do y'all think the Lakers should make this trade? Do y'all know what the trade is? Y'all need me to read it off?
yeah, they have
read it, but it sounds like they about to do some dumb shit. You should have learned from Carmelo. Carmelo blew up the Knicks for his trade when he should have just waited till the off season and came. You know what I'm saying? Why do the same thing?
So basically, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, the problem is he got to wait another. So he's not creating to follow him.
So here's what Magic did. He offered a trade that included Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, draft picks, and some salary cap relief to the Pelicans. Also, I heard he offered possibly Rondo and Lance Stevens. But I don't know if that's true or not from this ESPN article. But
he offered Rondo.
Damn,
I'm not sure about Lance.
So you got Lonzo, Ingram, Kuzma, Rondo, draft picks, and some salary cap relief. Yo, what y'all think the Pelicans are gonna do, man?
They think they're gonna be a wash. They gonna try to give for the bonus.
I mean, they're in the win now. Yeah, they're in the win now window. The Lakers are, so that's why they're being so aggressive. They're banking on another big time guy to come in free agency, which I don't think is going to happen. I think Clay is going to go right back with Golden State. KD is going to go to New York probably. Kyrie going to go to New York probably. I don't know. The Claw probably go to the Clippers. If they get stuck with Jimmy Butler, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Oh my God.
They can't get stuck with Jimmy, bro.
They can't.
That's not gonna work.
Damn. If they got stuck with Jimmy, I'm hilarious.
Brian not gonna quit.
Butler is good friends with Kyrie. He might kill off of Kyrie.
Yeah, I think the Lakers play hard. Especially Ingram. He really playing hard.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What y'all think, man? You think New Orleans, they call New Orleans bluff? Because, I mean, the Lakers giving them basically everything everybody been saying. You got to give up Kuzma, Ingram.
They calling they bluff. Unless the only thing they didn't include was the heart or KCP. And you can't give up everything. I mean, you gave up.
I wouldn't even sign it. That was a dumb signing right there.
Yeah. Any sponsored by Clutch Sports? KCP?
Can I bring one more name into this real quick? Because I just don't understand. You know, like
you want to trade Danny Ball
I'm out here in Charlotte. And, I just don't understand how Michael Jordan don't know how to put no team together.
Yeah,
and it's looking like Magic's about to be suffering from that same disease. So how these greats that play the game, know the game, to let players
can I answer that
on their franchises to
can I answer that?
Please.
You know why they can't put a team together? Because their punk ass has been lying like they would talk about they would never team up together. And the fact they say that, they don't know how to put a team together. Because they all of them so prideful. We would have never teamed up if it was free agency. We would have tried to beat each other. That's why they can't put no team together. Because they dumb.
Hey, my only thing is with the Lakers, man. Or not even the Lakers, the Pelicans. Even though they willing to give up all that, what were the Lakers last year without LeBron, and what have they been when LeBron is hurt? So even if you get those players, your team is going to be
trash like they are now.
Subpar.
Hey, but Okafor doing well.
Struggling to be 500.
Okafor doing well.
D'Angelo Russell doing well.
Oh yes, sir. D'Angelo Russell is an all-star.
Like what the Lakers need to do is have a little Treyway. You know what I'm saying? They need to find a partner and do it like that. But what they doing, it's not good business. I wouldn't trade my stocks like that.
But now Anthony Davis.
Hey, Hawk, what you think of that damn Rudy Gobert crying like a baby because he didn't make the All-Star game?
Here we go. Look, you know what? He cried because his mom got emotional. That's what made him cry, because he was thinking about his mom getting emotional in the call. He won't cry because he didn't go. He was somebody brought up his conversation with his mom and how she got emotional. So he got emotional.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I gotta say this. I've been waiting to say this shit.
Go ahead.
And I said this shit last year. Draymond Green ain't no motherfucking all-star.
Yes, my dog is back.
This man ain't no fucking all. Like I've been saying. Now y'all see, this nigga ain't no all-star.
You shake it, bake on his first day back. Talked about Draymond Green not being an all-star, and then there's a fact now. He is definitely back in the building. We thought either young Draco got you or you was deported with 21 Savage, man.
With 21? Nah, I don't know. That's crazy. I didn't know your channel was off. Like, yo, what the fuck? I've been looking. I got the upload from my phone. I'll be seeing you in the morning and shit. I'll be up in the morning with you and shit. Like, I was like, damn, Ball Hog retired?
Dog, they got my joint right before Thanksgiving. I got this little email like you violated community rules guidelines. I was like, what the hell did I violate? Like,
what?
I was like, man, I'm gonna just make
crazy.
another one. It was like, well, you know how you can appeal and stuff. I was like, that's too much, man. I'll just do it, make another one, and go from there. But we back.
Yeah, I'm back, yo. We back.
Hey, Hulk, what's up with this? First time thing for players in their last season, like what they did for Dirk and D Wade.
Yo,
you cool with that?
I hate that shit. I hate it.
That sympathy shit.
I hate it, dog. Like, cause the dude, cause. Come on, man. So we just gonna overlook Vince Carter? Like Vince right there too.
Really. That was my follow up.
That's a slap in the face.
We don't know if it's gonna be Vince Carter last year. So why he ain't in the All-Star game?
At least Vince still dunking and stuff. Like, goddamn, man. Like, you know, but they did it for what Magic. They did it for Kobe. They did it for AI. In a sense, you know, the fans did it. But this sympathy joint they gave both of them, and Dirk gonna play next year because Porzingis is on the team now. Like, he's gonna play next year.
Hey,
right.
Honestly, man, when you want to talk about Vince Carter, though, like, let's not pretend like AI ain't had that man crying to his mom after that playoff game. He ain't never been the same since. Like, they stopped trusting that man. That's why he's not in Toronto now.
Is that why Westbrook went at him? Westbrook, that's why Westbrook tried to fight Vince Carter. Hey man, but real talk, man. Do y'all realize this? Do y'all realize this notion by the NBA cost Rudy Gobert $1 million though? Damn it, I would have cried too. Forget the mama. Yeah. I'm crying over that.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think the Utah Jazz should go ahead and give him this million? I would, if I was the Utah Jazz, I'd give him that $1 million like the Saints did for one of their players. I would go ahead and write the check for him, bro. Like, here you go.
You know that ain't happening.
Yeah, we know. I'm sorry.
You know that ain't happening.
In Utah too.
Give a black man some extra money.
Shut the fuck up. They still spending. Here you go.
If they give it, hey look. If they give Rudy Gobert $1 million, they gonna let Cam sit the whole year and let him heal up. Is that gonna happen?
Hey, look,
No.
Man, I don't know. I got a question because we got a dumb coach. We don't have a smart coach. We got Ron Rivera, man. You know what I'm saying? Cam in the league this 9 years, and they ain't never drafted no offensive lineman in the first round. Come on, man. I got him out of here.
Go ahead, T.
Hey, y'all like y'all like the way Westbrook tricked the game up against the Celtics?
Oh shucks, no man,
Darren, it's money on the line.
Darren, you know here.
Y'all go down, it's money.
Don't do that,
Look, business. Look, I don't care nothing about Darren. Listen to me. Westbrook tricked the game. He tricked the game. This is the same thing he did when KD was there. He heard Paul George's name too much in the pregame show, and he said, I ain't gonna give Paul George the last shot. I'm gonna take it myself.
Can I get in there?
Yeah, get in here. I need you. Right. Where you at?
Billy Donovan, right? So Billy Donovan should have called a timeout there. So that's somewhat on coaching. Two, here's two things.
I agree.
This is what on the 7-game winning streak. So you gonna get on him off for one game that they dropped?
Yeah, he tricked it.
Are they not top 3 seed?
They are, but he tricked it. What I'm saying. Is
regular season.
No, listen. But every time Westbrook hears somebody on his team name more than his, he try to do this little takeover shit. And that's the end result. They're going to fall short again. Why?
Come on, Darren. Don't let him kill Westbrook like that, Darren. You got to fight. Fight back, Darren.
Listen, I mean, all I'm saying is this. I mean, the past games that, all these games that Paul George has been closing, I mean, he thought he had the, he lost the handle. It happened to LeBron. It happens to a lot of people. Y'all can't get on him about one damn game.
No.
He did have a triple-double, dude. He had a triple-double.
But you're not, that's fine. That's all good. That's what he does. We expect that from him. Period. But what I'm saying is, every time he hears one of his teammates' names,
in the media more than his. That's the shit he pulled.
Who the fuck is that guy?
What? I'm
Hey,
telling you.
so do you guys think by the end of the year that in the West that Denver will be able to hold this and they'll be the second best team in the West other than Golden State?
Who?
Nope.
Who?
Denver.
Maybe on paper, but not like as it's gonna actually fold out. So what experience do they have in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean they might keep that seed.
It's a different game.
Shout out my man Adam Harrell. He said before the season started that Denver was gonna be one of the top 3 teams, and I was joking on him, but it's came to fruition, and he ain't watching right now. But I wanted to be on wax that he was actually right. I like Denver's depth right now. They're going through some injuries though, but they, like Shake said, it's all good in the regular season, but in the postseason, they might flake. They'll get that matchup against LeBron or somebody in the 7th seed, and they got the 2nd seed and get their ass waxed. But hey,
well, they trade the whole team. How they gonna do that?
they got AD, baby. They got the Brow. He gonna dribble the ball.
Yeah.
He gonna shoot the ball.
Yeah,
He gonna rebound the ball. Huh?
Mid-level exceptions, baby.
Hey, Melo come. Oh yeah, Melo gonna be there. Ooh, and they play
Melo
against
coming
Denver.
over. Kobe coming back.
Ooh, Wade might come. They might cut Wade. Buy Wade out. There's a lot of DeAndre Jordan might get bought out by New York and end up in LA. You never know. Wesley Matthews might get bought out.
There's some undersliding going on somewhere.
Trust me, if this trade go through, a lot of things gonna go through for the Lakers. If this trade go through, watch how many moving parts start getting released and end up in LA. But go ahead, Darren.
They're gonna be an old ass team. That's what's gonna happen.
That too.
But Paul George is gonna be pretty much a dark horse for the MVP, right? So what I'm saying is, if Westbrook isn't getting him the ball, how is he being considered for this? He's saying they be trying to kill Westbrook over KD. KD had about 3 or 4 scoring titles. Somebody had to pass the ball, right? So I mean, come on, man. He usually
is a hell of a drug.
But don't he normally beat his matchup? And don't nobody be able to stick with Westbrook.
I like Westbrook.
I like Westbrook too.
I respect Westbrook. I like the dog in Westbrook.
To the end.
I like him until the end. That's what they don't like. Westbrook is a true alpha. He a true dog out there. That's what they don't like. They don't like dogs.
He'll try hard too.
My home Ali was a dog.
I like try hard.
Was a dog. They don't like dogs, bro. They don't want you to be no dog, bro. That's what it is.
AI was a dog. I like Westbrook, but I'm telling you, every time his teammate's name in the media, dog, watch it. Just watch as the season progress, and every time they talk about Paul George, watch at the end of the game. Watch what Westbrook do. I'm just saying.
I mean, you act like
Westbrook's not
end of the game type of guy.
I'm not saying he is. But
who should have the ball?
Why you try to
either Westbrook or Paul George?
Listen. Why? But like the situation Sunday. Why would you try to take the ball against 3 people? Why would you try to split 3 defenders? You feel me? Why are you trying to split 3 defenders?
I'm passing. I'm passing.
Exactly. If it's 2. I'll give Westbrook the benefit of the doubt on that because of his athleticism and his dog. But 3 defenders, my nigga, pass the ball.
Pass the peas like they used to do.
That's all I'm saying, dog. Like if it's 3 defenders on you, don't try to split that. Somebody's wide open.
He going fast.
One person, I feel him, but at the same time, that's why AI like Westbrook, like my AI, who the AI had to pass to? I mean, he got Paul George and shit, but sometimes you just,
that's real.
Trust yourself more, I get it.
But if Paul George is covered, who should Westbrook get the ball? That's my question to you. Who should get the ball?
Paul George wasn't covered. All right, so let me ask you a question. So if LeBron passed the ball to anybody, right? I'm just giving you something.
We're gonna kill him.
Look, so if LeBron asks you a question, right? LeBron passed the ball out of a double team or hold on. Listen, exactly. But listen, if LeBron makes the basketball play, right?
Yeah.
According to everybody, LeBron's making the best basketball play as far as basketball IQ goes.
Yeah.
If he gets double teamed, he passes to the open person. LeBron don't look at who the open person is. He take all the criticism, like, oh, you should have took the shot. I get on LeBron, like, take the damn shot, man.
Take the shot.
Oh, no, LeBron looking who he's passing to now. LeBron looking now.
You said what?
Hey, well, check this out.
LeBron's looking who he's passing to now.
Check this out. We got like 90 seconds, man. So we're going to wrap this one up. We got plenty more for tomorrow. We're gonna continue this because I'm pretty sure more trade talk gonna go down, and some other headlines. I don't know if y'all watch boxing, but Kovalev got his belt back, but y'all don't care about that. But yeah, man. Did. But yo, everybody that's on the line, go ahead and shout out.
Y'all got his retina toward too.
Yeah. Oh, so you weren't even hear what AB was talking that bush, talking about he won the fight. But yeah, we're gonna say that.
No, he won't hear. Yeah, we're not hearing.
Don't worry, baby. We got a lot of catching up to do.
That Floyd fight looking at that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of catching up tomorrow, Shake. So you make sure you on the line. We ain't gotta talk about
on tomorrow.
tomorrow. But y'all go ahead and shout out who y'all want to shout out, man. End of the show. You know how we do the roll call to end the show. Who gonna go first?
Yo, everybody have a good night, man. Holler at you tomorrow, man. Hey, something going down. Something going down with this AD, man. Lakers, Knicks, Bucks, Clippers. That's what he said he willing to do. Lakers, Knicks, Bucks, Clippers.
And everybody, JaVale was right about the Bucks, but they ain't trading the Greek Freak though. But we will get JaVale a thumbs up, and we're not gonna mess with him. Salute to JaVale, my God.
Holla, fellas. Have a good night.
All right, NC in the building, shaking bait.
My God.
Y'all can catch me at Sipping Shannon at that Charlotte All-Star game in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right, the All-Star game.
Hey, man.
Yeah. What we got? Who up next?
Shout out my boy Hawk, Shaking Bait, Darian, JaVale. Hey, shout out the crew, man. Shout out Able Insurance for sponsoring this thing.
Facts.
If you ain't got your insurance, you better go get you some.
Word.
Hey man, shout out to the Go Bills Pelicans too, man. For putting the beat down on the boys last night.
Hell out of them.
I got to lead with some trolling, man. You know how it is.
My God. And last but not least, the troller.
And all I say is, you know, if you listening, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'll say just support the Hog movement, man. If you know somebody, show them the link, just tell them about them, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get this man subscribers and stuff up so we can fucking hustle some bread and we can start doing some more things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. That's what the sponsors the sponsors help out with that. But definitely the last YouTube channel started taking out. We was almost at 1,700, but we'll get back there, man. Due time, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do what we do.
One more shout out, Hawk. One more.
Go ahead.
Hey, Hawk, I got one more. We ain't hear the Redskins one time today, man.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yes,
Lord. Time in a row, man.
Yeah, this
second time in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah. We did not hear the Redskins. We did not hear the Wizards. We did not hear him throwing my Cavaliers out there to get ridiculed. It was a glorious day today, man. The kids love that. Shout out to JaVale for that. On that note, man, appreciate y'all.
I have no quarterback.
We be back tomorrow 5:30 Eastern time, man. And we're gonna do this every Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. You know, soccer about to start up, but definitely Monday, Tuesday, man. It's 5:30. That's what we do. We try to rock up for an hour, and then we roll over to an hour 30 minutes. But that's how we do, man. When it's hot, it's hot. Appreciate y'all, boys, dog.
Yes, sir.
Peace. And my dog Shaking Bait came back in the building. Hey man, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure if you're on YouTube, you subscribe to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. So subscribe to the movement. We out of here. Now to our sponsors.
When you need help or advice, you turn to your parents or a trusted friend for help.
All right, yo, we out.
Go outside of Virginia, your home, when you need car
We
insurance.
out.
Able Insurance gives you individual attention and won't turn your